A Catholic priest who once led a Southwest Michigan parish is at the center of multiple sexual misconduct allegations detailed in a recent report.
The claims of sexual misconduct span across 2 states and appear to start at the University of Notre Dame. News 8's Josh Sanchez breaks down the allegations from Niles.
Here at St. Mark Parish in Niles, one of those alleged cases happened between Father Thomas King and a parishioner who was brought into his office after confession. A shocking 26-page report was presented to the University of Notre Dame late May by a law firm contracted last year to investigate the allegations. Pages detail a pattern of sexual misconduct claims against Father King dating back to the 1990s and 80s. For nearly 20 years, Father King was a rector or leader at the men's dorm on Notre Dame's campus. Investigators say they identified 15 former students in what they called a weighing scheme. The claim says King would tell students he was concerned about their weight. He would take them to the locker room at the gym. There, the allegations say he would tell the students that they had to take off all their clothes to get an accurate measurement on the scale. By 2007, Father King joined St. Mark Parish under the Diocese of Kalamazoo in Niles Township. He became pastor the following year. Here, a parishioner told investigators that he was asked by King to visit his office after confession. He says King told him to take off his shirt and began to spray him with holy water on the back and chest. King is alleged to have sprayed him in the face just as he grabbed him in the groin area. He was then told by King to bring pornographic movies to watch together. The parishioner left and never came back to St. Mark. The report says legal counsel rejected an interview with King during the course of the investigation. We were not able to readily locate information for King's attorney. In a May statement, the Diocese of Kalamazoo says it first learned of the allegation when the report came out. Leaders immediately forwarded the complaint to the Attorney General's office. It went on to say, quote, the Diocese of Kalamazoo welcomes any additional information that may shed light on any past or present case of child sexual abuse, as well as any indicators of actions that would disqualify and prohibit someone from working with children and youth in the Diocese of Kalamazoo. As for Notre Dame, the President and Board of Trustees chair released a joint statement and pledged changes, many highlighted by the report's recommendations. The statement went on to say, quote, we are deeply disturbed by these findings and wish to extend our deepest apologies to the victims for what they endured. The conduct described in this report is antithetical to everything Notre Dame stands for and to the dignity and respect owed towards every member of this community. Part of the report includes recommendations, including setting up a policy on how the university will address sexual misconduct allegations against students committed by members of the clergy or other university staff. Plus, there's an emphasis on improving education and training, as well as record keeping for these sexual misconduct allegations. In Niles, Josh Sanchez, News 8.